All right, crew, let's talk about an old school rough and tumble tactic called destroying the buckler, or extended biting, or active biting. In old school boxing, a lot of this stuff was legal. But if we know a forerunner of old school boxing, we're going to be looking at the rough and tumble. We're looking at the frontier, the rough and tumble, the American frontier. And we're talking the Americas, all the way Canada. I got you included in there, guys. All the way through Central America, South America, all sorts of rough and tumble styles in there. But primarily, we're going to be looking at some of these things today that were kind of the melting pot, the melange of evil that was being occurred in so many of these fights, which a lot of them went to the ground here for some real scrimmaging, but what stayed on his feet, some interesting ideas. Destroying the buckler, if we think about old school, sword and buckler idea, you had a sword in your lead hand and your rear hand had a shield. Usually you've got the strap across the forearm and your primary strap was held in this hand, so you're destroying against that. But we see when we're holding our hand in this position, good boxing position, that's buckler position. So hence the name when it came out, so many people call it as this is good buckler, it's good boxing position. This is a double buckler position right here, whichever hand you're throwing at the time is pretty much your sword hand. When you could not get to the head, to the body, or in the process of getting to the head of the body, destroying the buckler was a huge part of this. And sometimes you're just doing it because it's a softer target. If we're talking bare-knuckle or light mitts, than banging to the head. So the targets would be looking for the front deltoid and looking for the bicep. And you don't have to be super specific on this sort of thing, but just looking to get some nice little biting in there on the way in. Hey, can I bring you here, please? So you can work these on bags easily, and I highly recommend that. Pads less so, but a human being is a better way to get the idea behind it here. So we're just doing this stock still. No one fights stock still, nor should you. Not advocating here. We're just doing it for demonstration purposes. So what we are looking at is, I want a good standard good hook form. I want a good hook to this bicep. I mean to the deltoid. I want a good hook to the bicep. It's less effective when you get towards the elbow or start moving out towards the hands. And again, we're not thinking as this. We stand up and go, ready to fight? Bam! It's all over. Of course not. We're talking about we're moving around in our standard box. So we have that jab right down the middle looking for the teeth, and there's that hook. I thought she's got her shoulders up great, her chin's down. Me throwing a hook to the head, bare-knuckle's going to bust this hand up. This hand down the middle looking for that soft tissue right there in the nose. That was terrific. And then this second shot that came in here looking for that shoulder, this is, we get the idea here. This is the better part of wisdom here. So what we're trying to do is saying biting is and attacking destroying the buckler is just not a one-off thing. It's whatever your standard fighting style is, how often you're throwing your hooks. It's just expanding your repertoire of what your target material is. So it's just not the head and the body. You're realizing, oh, well, I'm looking for shoulders and biceps as well. That's a better part of wisdom.